Hello, today we're gonna be looking at the unboxing of a booster brick of Fizban's Treasury of Dragons, and here right next to me you can already see my luckiest pull, but there's a lot more to it, so stay tuned. This edition of miniatures introduced something completely new, which are the super boosters. They are the double size of a regular booster brick, and these contain a single huge rare miniature. Which might be a bit on the expensive side, to be honest, because these do retail in US around $30, in Europe somewhere around 40-ish, and in Denmark it's even more, it's around like 50 bucks, so it's really hard to justify afterwards the price of a single miniature coming in this. If you can buy like an adult dragon from the older edition for very similar price, but that's just my 2 cents. So the outcome of introducing the super boosters is basically that a booster brick right now contains only 26 miniatures instead of 32, but on the other hand you are guaranteed at least 2 huge and rare ones. Does it justify the price? Again, I'll leave that totally up to you, but I was really looking forward to getting some of the dragons, and let's see what I actually managed to find in these ones and the regular boosters. The first one that I got is this Dragon Blast. It's number 2 out of 46. It's a common miniature and it depicts a lady that could be used as any, to be honest, commoner or NPC. I do like the combination of the golden armor and the green, and as well the black hair and the black pants. Number 3 out of 46 is this Dragon Chosen, which depicts a dwarven lady holding a greatsword and an axe. And to be honest, there's never enough of female dwarven NPCs and characters, and this is one of the few ones that you can get in all the miniature editions. Number 4 out of 46 is the Dragon Speaker. Again, depicts like a gnome or a dwarf, and he's holding the bellows, if I do decode the artifact he has in his right hand properly. He looks kind of like a leprechaun as well with the green hair, but yeah, another cute and cool one. From afar, the Hoard Scarab looks like a coin, to be honest. It depicts a beetle with metallic exoskeleton. It's a common small miniature. Number is 5 out of 46. This Kobold Zombie number 6 out of 46 is another common miniature and another great addition to your Kobold warbands. And to be honest, there has been plenty of kobolds in the latest editions of the D&D miniatures. So right now I have approximately like 20 something. The Deep Dragon Wyrmling is finally the first dragon that I managed to open in the box, number 7 out of 46, and I have to say it looks really cool. I have the adult version of this one, but I think for something that comes pre-painted, this has actually pretty good amount of painted detail, and I like the combo of the purple and the dark grey. Number 8 out of 46 is this Kobold Rogue, so another good addition if you like kobolds or if you are playing them as characters as well. The Green Guard Drake is number 9 out of 46. It's actually pretty small-ish for a drake compared to the other ones that I already have, but I like the head sculpt on this one, and I like as well the reddish crest that runs alongside the back of the lizard. The Blue Dragon Wyrmling, number 10 out of 46, is the first of the chromatic dragon wyrmlings that you can find in the set. And I have to say, I was fairly lucky with these ones. Quite unexpected member of this edition of miniatures is the Vine Blight, number 11 out of 46. I do not understand the reason what a living plant has to do with dragons, but yeah, they made their choice, and this is what you can find in this edition of miniatures as well. Another weird addition is this Coelinth, which is an aquatic creature. Again, hardly justifying anything that he has to do together with dragons, but maybe he lives somewhere in the swamp where the dragons do live as well. But I would rather see some other dragon wyrmlings or more dragonborn in this edition than this one. The Emerald Dragon Wyrmling number 13 out of 46 is the first uncommon miniature that you can find in the boosters. It's, compared to the other ones, fairly big actually, and this is my first Emerald Dragon that I found, and I really like the combination of the translucent yellow and green on this one. Other than that, the paint details just have the eyes, and that's pretty much it. Emerald Dragonborn number 14 out of 46 is this good looking miniature of a Dragonborn holding a tankard of ale or beer, and I really like this sculpt with the cape in brown. It's such a funny and cool looking miniature for any Dragonborn NPC that you may encounter in a pub. Amethyst Dragonborn number 15 out of 46 is another uncommon medium-sized miniature, and I love this striking color scheme that combines the metallic blue for the armor together with the deep purple paint on his skin tone. This Draconian Infiltrator is number 19 out of 46. Again, very good looking miniature that you could use as a Draconian or Dragonborn if you want to. Cool color scheme, and I do like how much purple actually this edition of miniatures utilizes across all the minis, because it makes them kind of unique. Purple is not very common color on the miniatures in general. Number 20 out of 46 is this Green Dragon Wyrmling, and you know I'm sucker for anything that relates to green dragons. I love this one. I love the head sculpt, and actually the paint detail on this one is pretty amazing for something that comes pre-painted out of the box. Just look at it. Number 22 out of 46 is this Draconian Foot Soldier, again an uncommon medium-sized miniature, and I love how menacing this thing looks. I definitely wouldn't like to meet this creature in person in a dark alley on my own. Just look at the bent sword or whatever that hook looking weapon is, and how angry he looks. Very well done. Number 26 out of 46 is this young Moonstone dragon. It's the first huge miniature that I found in the booster bricks, and I have to say I absolutely fell in love with this one even before I purchased the miniatures. I just like the striking color scheme of the grayish blue tones, and as well the translucent wings, and as well the light green color. I love the head sculpt. I love as well how nice and sleek the head of this dragon looks, and the paint job, even though being pretty basic, looks perfectly fine to me. And honestly, if I didn't get this one in a booster box, I would have probably it ordered from the aftermarket, because it looks so good and definitely worth 10 bucks. Metallic Peacekeeper, another odd one, number 28 out of 46. What does a construct that looks so elegant like this have to do with dragons? I have no idea. It's as well part of the Fizban's Treasury of Dragons book that I have over here. But yeah, it's a cool looking, sleek construct, but I would rather have something that is more and closer related to dragons. And you would be surprised as well with the rigidity of it, because like the spindly legs do not look like much, but it actually holds fairly well. Didn't have any like bending from the transport, looks totally fine as in the pictures I've seen online. So at least, you know, it works. Number 29 out of 46 is Draconian Dreadnought. Again, one of the miniatures I was really hoping to get. And compared to the other large ones, this is a very, very big and substantial large miniature. Again, very cool looking, very nice paint job, very nice and silver armor combined with the dark bluish gray as the skin tone and the red for the wings. Don't do drugs, dear kids, because that's what might happen to you afterwards. No, I'm just joking, but the Dragonflesh Grafter number 30 out of 46 is a large person that was basically trying to put too much of the dragon DNA into his body, and he's right now in the mid of the transformation. And yeah, Looks very unique, but to be honest, when I saw the images of this edition of minis, I wasn't very keen on having this one, but there he is. Number 31 out of 46 is this Gem Stalker. It's the second huge miniature that I got in the booster boxes, and it looks very unique. It's pretty much like a centaur, but with a lizard body, and it looks very, very scary. It's like a combination of a vampire or gargoyle mounted on a lizard that has gems protruding from its skin. It really doesn't matter how you turn this miniature because it looks okay from all the sides. This is number 32, the Dragonblood Ooze. Again, something I could have easily lived without, but at least my son likes it and calls it ketchup because it's red and it looks like a blob. Dragonborn of Tiamat, number 35 out of 46, is my first rare miniature that I managed to find in the boosters, and it's the only rare miniatures that I found in the regular boosters because the other two rare ones come through the super boosters. What a nice trick, right? I wish there was at least one more rare one in the regular booster boxes, but yeah, that's what it is right now, I guess. But this one looks really good, and to be honest, I wouldn't mind like if it was the Dragonborn of Bahamut, which is just the next one, or this one. Both of them look very, very good. If you ever get anywhere close to Dragon Lair and try to loot some of the treasures that the dragons are hoarding, this might be one of the creatures that just jumps at you. This is a Hoard Mimic, number 40 out of 46, and it's the first huge rare miniature that I got in the super boosters, and as well it's the smallest of them, but surprisingly it's as well the most expensive in the aftermarket. This goes around 45 to 55 bucks per piece, which is incredible. The thing that makes it extremely light, and this is why some of the people and collectors go for just trying the weight of the booster bricks, is that it's fairly hollow, as you can see, so the base is pretty much empty. But it looks very nice, it's very detailed, and I like just the sculpt of this thing so much. I had to zoom out a lot for this one, which is the Dragonnel, number 46 out of 46, and it's as well the second huge rare miniature that I got in the super booster. To be honest, if you like green dragons and missed out your opportunity to get the adult green dragon and want to get a cheaper version, which is almost as big as the adult green dragon, you can just go for this one, because it's very scary and a huge miniature. And to be honest, if you place something like this in front of the players on a table, this is how they are gonna look against it, like dwarfs pretty much. So yeah, feel free to use it as a regular green dragon too. I really do like the pose on this one. The head sculpt is very nice as well. The wings hold extremely well in the body, and it's kind of nice to see a different kind of stand from the base. So it's not just a very thin stalk, but something that is very substantial and thick. So you can just grab the miniature by it and without any issue just hold it, and nothing falls off and nothing breaks off the base. So yes, that's it. These are the 26 miniatures I got in a full booster brick. I'm kinda sad that I didn't get any of these ones, the Eye Drake or the Young Sapphire Dragon or the Young Amethyst Dragon, because these were the ones I was hoping to get the most from the super boosters. But on the other hand, I got this guy, which is fairly cool. I got the Moonstone Dragon that I wished for, the Draconian Dreadnought as well, and some of the Dragonborns just look so good together with the Dragon Wyrmlings. So could have been better, but I can't complain, to be honest, for what I got for my money. It looks very cool and I'm pretty happy with the purchase. So which one is your favorite? Let me know down in the comments. And did you buy any of these boosters? Which miniatures did you get? Let me know as well. Until next time, everybody, stay safe, take care, bye bye, and have fun with D&D and miniatures.